So I wasn't gonna make this video because there's so many of them out there. However, as the cream of rice queen, as I've apparently been labelled, I thought it was my duty to actually make a video showing you how to actually make cream of rice. As soon as I've seen some of these videos and the tutorials, the cream of rice that comes out is just absolutely, it just looks minging. So I'm going to do a video on how the hell you make cream of rice. Now, first and foremost, people ask me, what is it, should I have it, what's it good for? Cream of rice literally is blended up rice with sweetener, which sounds gross, I know, but that is ultimately what it is. It's basically the same concept as baby rice. Now, baby rice started to get used by bodybuilders because it's a quicker digesting carbohydrate source, because unlike oats, it has no fat in it, so it's really, really quick digesting. Companies jumped on the bandwagon, decided to capitalise on baby rice by making it taste better with some flavouring, and thus cream of rice was born. So in terms of what it's good for, it isn't high in protein, it isn't low in fat, it isn't good for fat loss, it isn't good for muscle building. All it is a very, very simple, quick and easy digesting carb source that doesn't take a lot of time to prepare and is really, really easy digested. So good for like a pre or post workout meal. So that is what it is. So I'm going to show you how to make a banging bowl of cream of rice. So here we go. So in terms of what you need, obviously you need some cream of rice. So I've gone with the complete strength chocolate orange, one of my personal favourites. If you like chocolate orange, you'll like this. You then need a bowl. I always go take two. So you get a mixing bowl that isn't already filled with water. I get a mixing bowl just because it's easier to mix when you use your next essential item, which is your whisk. Ones with a little cute gingerbread are optional, but they are so much more efficient and Christmassy. It's Christmas. So you need one of these because the whisk is honestly the magic ingredient. So first steps is to weigh out your cream of rice. Obviously, the more food you are on in terms of calories, the more you will use. I am using 65 grams because that is what I'm having pre-workout. That's how much I have. So weigh out your cream of rice. You then need to get some water. So I've got cold water. So just get cold tap water. It doesn't need to be boiling. When you get it boiling, it makes it worse. Trust me, don't go with boiling. It's quite what other people say. So in terms of how much water to use, I use roughly 40 grams or mils. They equate to the same, so it doesn't matter what you do, per 10 grams of cream of rice. So do the maths, it'll depend obviously how much cream of rice you've got. So roughly about 40 mils for every 10 grams. So get that in. And remember, grams and millilitres weigh the same. Okay, so that's about right for me. Then, magic, whisk it up. The whisk is honestly the magic ingredient, well, the magic step, trust me. So once it's all mixed in, you then need to whack it in the microwave. So I usually do 1 minute 45. If you've got quite a lot more cream of rice, I'd probably do it for about 2 minutes. If you've got anything less, anything like 50 grams or maybe less, I'd go for 1 minute 30. So I'm gonna do that now. So what you'll then have is, after the 1 minute 45, is, if you can see that on there, but you'll just see this, it's starting to clump a little bit at the bottom. So what you need to do, get your whisk. It should still be quite watery at this point, and just give it a mix so all that bit in the bottom is mixed in. And then from here, I put it in for another 45 seconds. And it's starting to clump again at the bottom, so just get your whisk in and give it a mix. So from here, it's just repeating this in 30-second intervals, and then I'll show you the desired consistency you kind of want to get to. So 30 seconds whisk, 30 seconds whisk, repeat. You'll get to a point where when you start to put your whisk in, it'll start to be quite thick like this. So this is when you really need to get your whisk in. Give it a good one. And then from this point, you could just eat it like this and it's a bit runnier, but I like mine really thick. So at this point, it becomes individual dependent for how much longer you put it in. So just keep going for sort of 20 to 30 second intervals until you get it to your completely desired consistency. And I'll show you what mine desired consistency is. So for me, when you can literally just pop your spoon in and it stands up like this, it's perfect for me. So as you can see, I like mine quite thick, so if I did that with my spoon, it isn't gonna come off. And that is how you make the perfect cream of rice. So now you know. If you found this useful, let me know, comment below. If you do follow this method, let me know. Tag me on Instagram with your creations, and yeah, now you know how to make the perfect cream of rice and what it's good for.